So Sarah's obviously, clearly I'm not Sarah. Sarah's not able to make today's webinar. She's feeling under the weather a little bit. So she did ask me to step in and help out. So please, everybody, just bear with me while I try my best to make sure everything runs nice and smoothly today. Someone's on vacation in Punta Cana. I hope it's a Royalton hotel. Lovely. Brenda. Good afternoon, Daryl. Okay. The majority's in at the moment into the room. So just first of all, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Luke. I work for Royalton Resorts, and today I'll be doing a presentation on our Royalton Splash Hotel, which is in Punta Cana, actually, which is quite ironic since somebody's on vacation there at the moment. And obviously, we've got the guys who are going to be joining us to talk about their amazing products as well today. So, Sandra, if you'd just like to introduce yourself to everybody and let us know what your prize is today as well, please.
Sure, thanks. My name is Sandra de la Cruz from the sales department of Majestic Resorts with beautiful hotels in Punta Cana and Costa Mujeres. And today your prize will be 2 nights in a junior suite with jacuzzi in our hotel Majestic Colonial in Punta Cana.
Amazing. Can I enter that one to win that one, please? And we've also got Kerry. So Kerry, again, if you can just introduce yourself and let us know what your prize is going to be today, please.
Sure. I'm Kerry from Clear Marketing. We represent the Nevis Tourism Authority here in the UK. So I'm just going to give you an overview on the destination. I'll talk about some of the resorts that there are on the island, but more about the experience and what your guests can expect. Fun in the sun in Nevis. Our price today is a £50 voucher.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Kerry. So just before we start our presentations to everybody, you will see at the bottom, you've got like a toolbar, and there you've got a Q&A. So if you do have any questions for any of our speakers today, please just put it in the Q&A box, and I'm sure between us all, we'll end up going through and obviously answering them whilst we're not doing a presentation or after we've finished our presentation. So if you can do that, that'd be fantastic. So everybody enjoy today's webinar, which is the fun in the sun. And I'm going to hand over to Sandra to take us to her beautiful destinations and resorts. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you. Okay, can everybody see the presentation? Good. So thank you everyone for joining us today in this webinar. I'm going to introduce, as I was saying, our beautiful hotels, Majestic Resorts in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, and Costa Mujeres in Mexico. In Punta Cana, we have 3 beautiful hotels, Majestic Colonial, Majestic Elegance, and Majestic Mirage. All of them 5-star resorts, beachfront, with all-inclusive program, 24 hours, and a wide selection of room categories and sections, as well as gastronomy and entertainment options for all type of clientele. We arrived to Dominican Republic in 2005 with Majestic Colonial, then added Majestic Elegance. And only in 2016, we added our last hotel in the area, Majestic Mirage. All 3 hotels offer a family section as well as an adults only section to cater all type of clients. Majestic Colonial is a classic Caribbean resort that offers a fun-filled vacation for family and friends with a laid-back atmosphere and top-notch service to make customers feel like at home, but even better. Clients can enjoy plenty of activities in this hotel that will allow everyone to have their own fun, from the smallest one to the older ones. This hotel has 658 rooms divided in family and club adults only sections, 7 restaurants, 5 of them a la carte. No reservations required in the majority of the restaurants in all our properties and destinations. Lots of bars with various hours of operations. We have one 400-meter lagoon-style pool, which is amazing and runs from the lobby to the beach area. And I will say this is a more family-oriented resort. Just traditionally, we have amazing child rates and facilities that will suit families with kids. We have a selection of room categories from swim ups, ocean views, ocean fronts, as this one beautiful that we have here with a private terrace, and a replica in the adults only club section of the hotel. Then we have our second property in Punta Cana, which is Majestic Elegance. When talking about Majestic Elegance, we can say that it will suit more a more adult-only oriented vacation. Traditionally, we've had lots of couples celebrating honeymoons, anniversaries, getting engaged, all kinds of occasions, also groups of friends, but always like in a more adult type of client rather than families, even though we offer rooms for families and adults. This has 597 rooms, divided as well in family and club sections, 7 restaurants as well, with 5 of them a la carte, 16 bars, a 300-meter lagoon-style pool, plus additional pools for adults, and a selection of gastronomy and winery options exclusive of this property, sorry, to cater this adult clientele that we have. In this image, we have a beautiful Majestic swim-up suite in the family section of the hotel and an ocean view suite. And then the last property in Punta Cana, which is our Majestic Mirage. This hotel, as I was saying, was opened only in 2016 and is the perfect choice when looking for a high-end vacation, either family or adults. This is an all-suites resort and provides supreme services for families and adults. And I mean that you will receive all privilege that the club adults only section usually have at the other hotels, also in the family club section of this one, like butler service, 24-hour room service, special amenities in your room, private lounges, unlimited green fees, for example, amazing areas and amenities for clients. This hotel has 510 rooms divided in family and club sections, 8 restaurants, 6 of them a la carte, 14 bars with a selection of premium drinks available as part of the all-inclusive program, of course, 12 pools, 2 private lounges, limited green fees for clients. So those golf lovers that visit Punta Cana will have the perfect hotel to stay where they can play every day as part of their stay. A quick note in this hotel is that the leading room category is 1,000 square feet. This will be our 1-bedroom suite. And as you can picture, it has the perfect size to accommodate families or just those clients wanting lots of space and comfort through their stay. In this property, we have swim-up suites, sky view suites with an upstairs terrace, and 1-bedroom suites and ocean views. This hotel has the largest square feet per client room bed space in Barrow and superior amenities in all room categories. Now I'm going to show you a few pictures of how beautiful rooms at Majestic Mirage look like. Another point that differentiates this hotel is the family suite. It has 1,025 square feet and can accommodate families up to 6 guests with 2 complete bathrooms. It's a really nice feature. Gastronomy, as I was saying, is another of the top priorities of our properties, offering Italians, Mexicans, Caribbeans, steakhouse and beach and seafood restaurants in all properties, also sports bars, cafes. Now, as the 3 hotels operate completely independent, we have what we call our Caribbean Street, as you can see in this picture. And this is where all shared facilities for the 3 properties are located. So here we have some of the fun. For the small ones will be the Kids Club, the Splash Kids Club, which is beautiful with slides, pools, entertainment program all day, and mini disco as well, celebrating birthdays, making a birthday party once a week for the smallest ones in the family to have lots of fun. Here we also have our disco, casino, sports bar, convention center, and church, also our snack bar. The hotels also share basketball courts and tennis courts as part of the all-inclusive program, and a running track for those wanting to keep fit through vacation. We can't forget our spectacular Blossom Spas. They're located on site. We have 2 of them for our 3 properties, offering a wide variety of treatments and service to our clients. And this is the perfect location at each spa for the ambience to enjoy maximum relaxation. Now we're going to jump to Costa Mujeres in Mexico, a beautiful area where lots of hotels are actually being developed. And this is our newest resort, which was just opened end of 2019. Not really good timing, but finally now we're getting back to normal and all our customers are enjoying it. This hotel offers outstanding service. One of the best attributes will be the rooms as well, with really nice size and lots of options that I will show you in a little time. We have 570 rooms, once again with family club and adults only club, 7 restaurants, 12 bars, 12 pools. And while we have the 2 sections, this will also be a more a more adult-oriented resort. Talking about our rooms, here we have what will be our living room category, the junior suite with outdoor jacuzzi. All rooms in our properties have an outdoor or indoor jacuzzi and a really nice size. This room is very spacious and modern, completely equipped. The size starts at 625 square feet here in Mexico. It goes more and more. And in this room, we also have all kinds of amenities for clients, as special toilet amenities, bathrobes and sleepers, minibar refilled every day, safe deposit box, etc. All comfort in the room for clients. We have beautiful swim ups, beautiful plunge pool suites, in this case only for adults, with beautiful, amazing views. Some additional features of this hotel would be the two-story spa that simulates the famous cenotes in Mexico, with beauty parlor, treatment areas, etc. In this new hotel, gastronomy is also one of the top priorities, with different ambience restaurants, exquisite menus elaborated and changed, updated accordingly to season. So, to compile a little bit of the information and not bother you, not too much, I'm gonna tell you quickly the main reasons to book Majestic Resorts and what you should remember. We have oversized junior suites and suites, all with jacuzzi and upgrade available to a wide variety of categories. There's an easy 5-minute walk from lobby to the beach, with no shuttles or costs required to access any of the hotel facilities. This is very convenient for families traveling or people with some kind of needs, with being able to get to the room or to any restaurants or to the beach or pool within easy walking distance makes a difference to them. Each of the resorts offers an open-air beachfront restaurant with fish and seafood as part of the all-inclusive program every day, and limited visits to all a la carte restaurants, and 1 restaurant available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We love repeat customers, have lots of them in our hotels, especially in Punta Cana, of course. And our team always recognizes special occasions as birthdays, anniversaries, repeaters, honeymoons. We have an amazing honeymoon package as well. We have golf included in all Majestic Resorts in Punta Cana, and we have free Wi-Fi through the resort in all areas, rooms, lobby, beach, pool, no matter the location. So, to quickly finalize the presentation, I'm going to say that talking about DR and talking about fun, we have great news, as the DR government announced that they were finalizing with the restrictions related to the pandemic. So this has allowed us to open again our swim-up bars, our disco, and to start from March 1st with our famous foam parties at the pool and beach parties, which were a lot of fun to our customers. So clients traveling within the next week will be able to have so much fun in all of these locations that up until the moment were limited because of the circumstances. Of course, the hotel continues to implement safety measures to ensure the safety of our clients and team. But with these new regulations, I'm sure clients will start having a little bit more fun through their vacation. So Luke, I'm gonna hand it to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sandra. It's a great presentation. It gives us a fantastic overview, obviously, of what the Majestic Resorts are all about. So thank you very much. There's a lot of really in-depth sort of information in that presentation as well. So I'm sure the guys will take a lot away from what you've just basically gone through, which is great for us. So now I want to hand you over to Kerry, who's going to take us all the way to Nevis. Thank you very much.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Luke. I'm just going to share my screen with everybody. Lovely, right, so you should now all be able to see. So many of you I know already, some of you I don't. So for those of you that I don't, my name's Kerry. I work for Clear Marketing and we look after the Nevis Tourism Authority over here in the UK. I know this presentation is global though, but this information does remain, it remains the same obviously regardless of where you are in the world. So I would just like to introduce you to the island of Nevis. I already had to correct Luke when we started, because a lot of people get the name wrong. They think Nevis, and that's something that we see quite a lot of, but the correct pronunciation is Nevis. Some people have never heard of Nevis. More people have heard of St. Kitts. So St. Kitts and Nevis is one country. There's two distinctly different islands, and they're separated by just a 2-mile stretch of water. So they are so close to each other, in fact, you can swim. So if you have heard of St. Kitts, then you know Nevis is the little sister island of St. Kitts. So just to tell you a little bit about the island, this is a small island. We offer invaluable experiences for the more discerning traveller. So there are luxury resorts in Nevis, but you know this is a great destination for people that are more discerning. They're well travelled. They're quite open to something a little bit off the beaten track, and they're guests that want to go somewhere perhaps that the rest of the world are not. This is a really fantastic destination. The vibe is relaxed. The landscape is lush. You'll see on the pictures right here behind me, also throughout the presentation, Nevis Peak sits right in the middle of the island. So this is what you see from St. Kitts. So from St. Kitts, you look over to Nevis, you see the peak right there in the middle. So the island is very lush, green, mountainous. It's green not only in its colour, but also in its credentials as well. Nevis is one of the greenest places on earth. It's eco-friendly. The food is incredible. There's lots of freshly produced and sourced ingredients in the food. So, as I said, not only are we green in colour, but also credentials. This is a really small island. We're only 36 square miles, so really tiny. Across the whole country, there's actually just over 400 hotel rooms. So, this really is a boutique destination in itself. But because it is so small, there's lots of long empty beaches. There's lots of places where guests can just go and enjoy themselves, and that fun in the sun, whether that is through activities or being on the beach. And oftentimes you can be the only guest on the beach. There's water sports. You can go out on catamarans. You can stay in hotels and villas. There's lots of fun that you can have on Nevis. What I would say, this is one of the world's best kept secrets, because not everybody has heard of Nevis. We do get quite a lot of high profile guests who do come and stay on Nevis. In fact, last year during the pandemic, Nevis seized the opportunity, and actually 2 movies were filmed on island in Nevis. So 2 productions were filmed there. We do have a lot of celebrities go there, because you're not going to get lots of paparazzi and things like that. Guests are really just left to enjoy the island at leisure. But people are really, really friendly. I found last time I visited Nevis that I saw the same people again and again. So my taxi driver that took me from the airport to that took me from my hotel to a restaurant was then working in a shop which I visited a couple of days later. The staff are really, really friendly. The people, it's genuine warm hospitality. When you come to Nevis, guests are encouraged to go local. This is not really a kind of destination where people will come and book an all-inclusive holiday and stay in a resort. You don't get confined into a resort here. We suggest that guests book the right accommodation for them, so what they like, but encourage them to go out, hire a car, go to bars and restaurants, contact underground agents that offer loads of excursions and activities, and we really encourage our visitors to go local. We do have various different accommodation options. I mean, there's less than 10 hotels in the whole country, but there is something for everyone. You can see here some of the niches that we market to as well. Now, this slide, I'm getting to Nevis, this is only relevant for UK. So if you are watching from the US or Canada, please do have a look at your options. But from the UK, we have twice a week flights on British Airways, London Gatwick. So you fly on a Thursday or a Sunday. You fly to St Kitts, and then you take a water taxi over to Nevis, which only takes less than 10 minutes. I've always joked that when I go to Nevis, by the time you get on the water taxi and they give you your beer or your rum punch or your fruit punch, I can never finish the drink in the time that it takes me to get from one island to the other. It is so close. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but so close, in fact, you can swim, because there is just 2 miles between the two islands. You could swim. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it with your suitcase, but you certainly can if you're a strong swimmer. And we also have an annual cross-channel swim every year, which I'll tell you a little bit more about as we go throughout the presentation. I won't spend too long talking about protocols, but really Nevis is not really dissimilar to other areas of the Caribbean. You need your PCR test 3 days prior to travel, complete a form, and then once you're negative, once you know that you're safe to explore the island, you can go and do so. But because the protocols change regularly, please do have a look on the St Kitts and Nevis website to see what the latest protocols are at the time. So this is our little island. As I said, 36 square miles. There's one road which goes throughout the island. You can explore the island by car. You can just hire a car, go and take a drive around. You can have a taxi driver. Some of the other ways to explore the island, you can walk, you can hike, you can go horseback riding. That was the way that I experienced the island the last time I was there. You can hire a bike in the capital, just go around by yourselves. Or one of the other really nice things to do is a Funky Monkey, which is an ATV tour, which takes you around the island. So just to tell you a little bit about Nevis and about its history, it's a really historic island. What I would suggest, if you have got any guests that do come to Nevis, go and visit the Heritage Village, because that really just shows you the history. It tells you the story of Nevis. Some of the famous, I suppose, notable names famous with Nevis, Alexander Hamilton being one. For anyone who's seen the play, the amazing hip hop musical, which I absolutely love, it's on in the West End, but also Broadway as well. The play Hamilton, about Alexander Hamilton, one of the founding fathers of the United States. He was actually born in Nevis. Not that they say that in the play, but it is true. This is where he was born. Lord Nelson also visited Nevis, and he married a local Nevisian, Fanny Nisbet. We have got a museum, and there's various little historical sites that guests can go and have a look around, and particularly that the Nevisian village as well. Now, in terms of the accommodation, as I said, there's various different options for people. The luxury end of the market, we have got a Four Seasons resort. So if you have got those more discerning, those luxury clients, or those that want a particular hotel brand, Four Seasons is that. As I said, there's only around 400 hotel rooms in the whole country. Over half of those are at the Four Seasons resort. So this is a 5-star hotel. It's got 189 rooms, but it's also got over 50 villas as well. So these are in-resort villas, which guests can either cater for themselves or enjoy the resort facilities. This is the luxury option that we have on the island. It's got an amazing golf course here, a spa, kids club, and several dining options, and it is located on the beach as well. Now, if guests are staying at Four Seasons, then the water taxi that comes over from St Kitts actually takes them to a jetty directly at the Four Seasons resort. Montpellier Plantation and Beach. Now, I really, really love this hotel. It's a lovely little boutique, 19-room hotel, plantation style boutique resort, but it's really kind of chic and really quite cool. The food and drink is incredible here. It's got lots of history, and it's also got access to a private beach club with hammocks and cabanas, and this is a real kind of foodie destination. The lead-in resort that we have in Nevis is Awali. So Awali Beach Resort. This is kind of a resort with that rustic charm. It's a 3-star resort, but it is one of the few that is located directly on the beach, and it's really quite a rustic beach. And again, if you have got guests that are staying here, they can take the water taxi from St Kitts over to Awali Beach. They can arrive directly at their hotel. It has got your more traditional Caribbean styling, but you know, again, guests really love that. It's a great price point. It has got a diving centre. It's family owned, and also it's an eco resort as well. Now, Paradise Beach, this is another luxury resort. This is a 5-star villa resort. There's only 13 villas here. They range from 2 to 4 bedrooms. My personal favourite ones are the 2-bedroom villas that are right on the beach. They were only built a couple of years ago. They are really great. They're great whether it's just for a couple. I mean, it's not too big that if you just have a couple, it's all too big for them. It's not. They're ideal for couples, and the larger ones are suitable for families or groups of friends. They've all got pools, kitchens, and this is really just great. Again, because Nevis is a place where guests can just go out and do their own thing, villas really are quite popular. We've also got the Golden Rock Inn, again, another boutique, a kind of minimalist resort. This one's only got 11 rooms, and very historic, again, very foodie, and it's quite cool. There's lots of cool artwork, real pops of colour, and it's surrounded by beautiful gardens, and there's really creative couple, Helen and Bryce Marden, who own the resort, who you will see around property. And we also have the Hamilton Beach Villas and Spa as well. Now, again, I really like this resort. It's located on the beach. It's that's right, I have more than 11 rooms, that's incorrect. It's got 2 pools, it's on the beach, it's right on the beach, it's got a really nice restaurant here. So again, this is kind of your option if you've got families or younger guests who want to travel to Nevis. Of course, there are villa options as well. And I've always mentioned, this is a place where guests go out and do their own thing. They will hire a car or they'll get a driver. They will go and eat out in local bars and restaurants. And so really that's why a lot of villa resorts do quite well on this island as well. Now, you're all here to learn a little bit more about what's fun, to have fun in the sun. We have several activities on Nevis. So even though it's a very small island, it certainly packs a punch in what we do have available. It's really quite an outdoorsy island. So some of the attractions I've mentioned before, the images you can see up here on the top left, these are our funky monkeys. So these are the ATVs. Your guests can either hire these by themselves and take a ride around the island, or they can have a driver that will take them. If they go for the driver option, they do get a cool box, which is full of beers and rum punch and things like that as well, so they can really make a day of it. It's a great island for hiking and biking, exploring by foot. Of course, you can dive here as well. You can go out on catamarans. We also do deep sea fishing as well here in Nevis. And the horseback I mentioned as well. This is a really nice way to explore the island because there's a really lovely little equestrian centre, the Nevis Equestrian Centre, where you'll go in a small group and you can go horseback riding around the island. You go through some of the local villages, they'll take you down onto the beach, and you can go into Charlestown, the capital, as well. So I've mentioned hiking, the biking. Down here in the bottom left, you can see this is our garden trail excursion. This is one of the new ones. You can see the lady here is actually eating mangoes. Any of you that have seen any of our presentations before know we talk about mangoes, because Nevis, for such a small island, it actually produces and grows over 40 different varieties of mango. So when your guests do go here, they certainly want to give it a try. So we also have botanical gardens, and it's a real foodie destination. Of course, being a small island as well, it is very quiet at times. And as I said, those long, empty beaches is really quite serene in places as well. There's fantastic spas. This is a really good destination for guests who want health and wellness as well. And at the time, the time of the world that we're in at the moment, where people don't want to join long buffet lines or go to, huge extravagant hotels, if you have got guests who really just want to be on their own, maintain a distance from people, chill out, absorb the nature around them, then a destination like Nevis is really good for that. A couple of the images that you can see here, this is the spa up here at Four Seasons. We also have the hot bath springs in Nevis as well. Now these have healing properties. These are hot baths naturally, so you can bathe in these, you can put your hands or your feet in them, and I was really surprised. It really is very hot. Of course, you can do yoga, and there are a number of retreats here as well. I'm just going to show you a very short video on wellness in Nevis.
Breathe. Release. Feel. transform, embrace, you.
It's really soothing, that video, isn't it? The sound, I find it really relaxing. But I like to show that video because it just shows you a lot of the island as well. So to go from being very calm and relaxing to then go through to events where there's a little bit more going on. Again, we are a small island, but we do have lots going on. The cross-channel swim, we have that coming up. So we have hundreds of guests, so mainly international visitors, as well as some locals who will come and do that cross-channel swim. As I said, swimming between St. Kitts and Nevis. We have our annual Mango and Food Festival. So this year, this will be the weekend from the 1st to the 3rd of July. We have celebrity chefs who come over to Nevis. They do food demonstrations, there's tastings. One of the things I love is that because we have so many varieties of mango, there is a competition where the celebrity chefs are asked to prepare their own dishes, and each one has to include Nevisian mango. So that's always really nice to do. And you get a lot of locals and international visitors alike who will travel over for the Nevis Mango and Food Festival. Culturama, we have this in July and August. This is more of our kind of carnival. This is street party, this is fun, this is loud music, this is colourful costumes. Really great time of year to travel because there's lots going on in the summer. Now, as you can see, it's quite an outdoorsy destination, which I mentioned, and we do focus on health and wellness. So we do have a series of sporting events. We have the Nevis Marathon, which is taking place on the 3rd of September this year. And we also have the triathlon, which is a couple of days later on the 5th of November. Now, lastly, just to finish up, I'm just going to give you another short video, but this will really just give you an overview of Nevis. I hope that it will inspire you to want to come. Hopefully you've learned enough about what to do, what we have on offer, where your guests can stay, and this will just show you a little bit about what the island looks like. So thank you. There we go. So I hope that inspired you a little bit. In terms of what's new, there's two things that I just want to tell you, which is relevant for UK, for those that are watching in the UK. Our latest Nevis ambassador was announced a couple of weeks ago, and it was actually Scary Spice, aka Melanie Brown. Mel B was announced. She is half division, so she is our brand ambassador for tourism. So you may have seen Nevis around in some glossy magazines and on TV in the last couple of weeks. And lastly, if you are booking from the UK, if you do a booking for Nevis, whether that's now or later in the future, at some point this year, please let me know. It's clearmarketing@nevisisland.com. I'll put it in the chat. send us an email when you do a booking, because we do a draw every month to win a £50 Amazon voucher, and we do a draw for a fun trip place as well. I'd love to be able to take some of you out there with me. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'll pass you back to Luke. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kerry. And it's great, obviously, we've been on various events and webinars together before, and obviously I've seen the presentation a few times now, but I still love to watch it because I still learn so much from it, because it is such a small island, as you say, but with so much going on the small island. It's great. And just some of the comments, what people were putting in the chat was brilliant as well about, you know, about the island is amazing as well, you know, open people's eyes with it and things like that. So all positive and all great. So thank you very much for a fantastic presentation, Kerry.
Cheers.
So now I'm going to talk a little bit, if that's okay. I'm going to talk to you because it is fun in the sun, and we do have a couple of properties, especially one under the Royalton brand, which I am going to share with you now. Just bear with me 2 seconds. So the property I want to speak to you about today is a property we have in Punta Cana, which is our Royalton Splash Punta Cana. So when we say fun in the sun, this is probably the most perfect property what Royalton have to talk about for this webinar. So we refurbished this property back in 2019 and spent lots and lots of money on it to make it as modern as possible, to come into line really with the rest of what we do with our Royalton properties. So having things like the flat screen TVs with 24-hour room service, we've got Alexas in your room, we've got all the USB charging stations, absolutely everything to come into line, obviously, to, like I say, to match all the other Royalton properties what we have out there. We actually renamed the property back in 2020. So this property used to be called the Grand Memory Splash, and we renamed it back in 2020 to the Royalton Splash Punta Cana. So what does this property have? So this is the fact sheet which I wanted to share with you, and I can share this fact sheet with anybody who needs this really. So it's got 525 rooms. It actually isn't a beachfront location. This is why it's a 4-star property, okay? It actually is on the same grounds as the Royalton Punta Cana, which obviously is the beachfront location. So I'm going to give you a quick sales tip here. So anybody who stays at the Royalton Punta Cana can use the Royalton Splash free of charge, okay? So anybody who's staying there can use the facilities and the water park at the Splash free of charge. We also have another property in Dominican Republic called the Royalton Bavaro, obviously a totally different resort to Punta Cana. However, we put a free courtesy bus from the Royalton Bavaro to the Royalton Splash. However, you do have to pay $35 per person, including children, to use the facilities as a day pass at the Royalton Splash, okay? And that is from 10 a.m. in the morning till 4 p.m. tea time, okay? Plenty of facilities on site. So we have the Royal Spa, we have the meeting and guest room, the meeting room, for any events, what's going on. We do the luxury weddings and honeymoon packages as well on site. We've got the on-site water park, which is actually the largest on-site water park in the Caribbean. The 2-for-1 play, so that basically means, like say, if you are staying at the Royalton Punta Cana, you get to use the Royalton Splash as well. We do have a fitness centre on site, which you can use free of charge, which is part of the all-inclusive. We've got arcade rooms, we've got virtual reality gaming, and we even have an escape room called Temple of Secrets. So we've got lots of facilities there, which will obviously cover all the children's needs, and you know, even the adults can get involved as well if they want to. We do have an upgrade called Diamond Club. So what that basically means is if your customers do decide to upgrade, this will give your customers premium service. So you get premium drinks, you get a private pool area, you get a private part of the beach. And every time you go to the bar for a drink, they will see, obviously, you've got a distinctive wristband to tell you that, you know, to tell the staff that you are a Diamond Club guest, and they will be able to serve you the premium drinks at the bars as well. In the Punta Cana, for Royalton Punta Cana, you will get a butler service, but you don't get the butler service, unfortunately, at the Royalton Splash. As I said, it's part of the same grounds as the Royalton Punta Cana. It sits behind it. It's about a 10-minute walk, roughly, from resort to the beachfront. Okay, and there is a walkway which takes you down the side of the Royalton Punta Cana, which takes you directly onto the beach. You have beach access there for you. So just an overview of what the property looks like. As you can see here, there is football courts. We do have tennis courts as well, which you can use, again, which is part of the all-inclusive. And the equipment, for example, from the tennis, if you want tennis rackets and balls, footballs, basketballs, anything like that, again, they are free of charge to use whenever you want to. This is our lobby area when you come into the property, and this is where we will check you in. And once you've checked in, obviously you'll go over to your fantastic room, whichever you've chosen. But this is also the Diamond Club check-in. So again, it's nice and relaxed atmosphere in there. And we also have like a courtyard area. So if you just want to read a book, something a bit quieter, or if you want to get a coffee and just chill out, this is a perfect area to do that. So room categories we have at the Splash is our luxury rooms. We've got the family rooms. We have the luxury jacuzzi junior suites, and we also have a presidential 1-bedroom suite. And as you can see at the bottom there, which is really important, we do have fully accessible rooms as well. So anybody who needs that, just email me, and I can obviously find out the availability for the accessible rooms for you, not a problem. This is our family suite. As you can see, good size, plenty of facilities, and this is the other end there. As you walk through that partition, you can see obviously you've got the bunk beds there as well. This is the standard room, and this is the jacuzzi suite. Restaurants, we have plenty of restaurants. We've actually got 6 a la carte restaurants. One of them is a buffet, but you can actually use some of the restaurants, in fact 2 restaurants in the Royalton Punta Cana if you are staying at the Splash. So we have our buffet restaurant, as I've mentioned. We've got our Italian restaurant, which is one of the popular choices on site. We've got our Under the Sea restaurant, which is our sort of catch of the day, seafood. And in fact, it's actually classed as an international a la carte restaurant. And we also have our Mexican restaurant as well. So plenty of choices. And you've also got, like I say, the 2 options at the Royalton Punta Cana if you want to go over there and take advantage of the restaurants over there as well. We have our on-site coffee house, which serves as well Italian ice cream. I can tell you it's one of the best ice creams you'll ever taste, and it's free. It's part of the all-inclusive. How amazing is that? We also have our own fish and chip shop on site as well. Us Brits have to continue eating our fish and chips. We can't be away more than a week without having fish and chips. So we've put the fish and chip shop on site as well. And again, this is part of the all-inclusive. So what makes this property fun? Well, as I've already mentioned, we have the largest on-site water park in the Caribbean. When you stay at the Royalton Splash, you get this every single day as long as you like. Like I say, if you're staying at the Royalton Punta Cana, you can also use this water park free of charge. We've got a smaller splash park as well for the smaller children if they don't want to tackle them big slides. This is where I will be. I will not be on them big slides at all. But for the younger children, obviously, we make sure that they can have fun in the water as well. And we also have our children's clubs. Okay, so our kids clubs are age 4 to 12. And as you can see here, we've got the latest games consoles. We've got the internet, so we can go on the laptops and go on the internet if they want to. For smaller children, we've got the desks and games and crafts and things like that as well to keep them entertained. And we've even got our own ball pit in there for soft play, things like that. So again, the children's club is for all ages, from 4 to 12, and it's obviously suitable for ages in between. And also you've got your playground area outside. If they want to, and it's covered obviously as well there if they want to get out the sun for a little bit. We also have a teens club, hangout club, and this is from the age of 13 to 17. Again, we've got the games consoles in here. We've got air hockey, pool table, as you can see. We've even got the laptops in here for them as well. So the teens can sort of mingle with, teens of their own age and make friends, obviously, whilst they're away on their vacation. As I mentioned earlier, we do have an arcade area as well. And again, plenty of arcades going here. Again, the teens love coming in here and taking advantage of these. And again, you can buy basically cards and you can put money on these cards, which then you can use obviously for all the you know, all the games and stuff and everything in this room. And as you can see, there's all different kind of sort of gaming, air hockey, etc. in here for them. As I've mentioned, we do have tennis courts here. We've got the football courts, basketball courts as well. In fact, the room you can see behind there is where the gym is. So it's all close by. And again, like I say, all the equipment is available free of charge as part of the all-inclusive to use and to rent. So I just wanted to give you a quick inside information really. We haven't really spoke about this property, but we've actually got a new property opening very, very soon. This is our Royalton Splash Riviera Cancun. We've actually bought the property and it sits next door to our Royalton Riviera Cancun hotel. It's going to be a large property, as you can see. In fact, it's going to be over 1,000 rooms. But again, it's going to be similar to what we've just seen at Punta Cana. It's going to have 14 slides. It's going to have 2 lazy rivers. It's going to absolutely be amazing. And it's going to be a fantastic hotel once we do obviously get everything up and on its way. And again, it's just a quick insight of how it's going to look. And I'm sure you'll agree, it will be a fantastic hotel in Riviera Cancun. Before I leave you and go on to a video, I just wanted to let you know that we are part of the My Booking Rewards platform and we do have our rewards program. And today my prize is going to be £50 for the royaltonrewards.co.uk. So make sure obviously you are signed up to my reward programs. And we also have the Planet Hollywood one, which is part of a brand under my umbrella as well, which I look after, and also Starfish. So please sign up to them reward programs. I'm going to show you a quick video before we go into obviously giving away our prizes today, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, everybody. So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. Okay, so there's a couple of questions, so I'm just going to get into them quickly. Is there still a trolley that shuttles splash? Yes, there is. So we do put sort of golf carts, that kind of thing, which takes you from the resort through to Punta Cana and also to the beach. So you don't have to do that 10-minute walk if you didn't want to, as we do have, you know, the shuttles around the resort. So when is the hotel opening? We're not sure yet. We haven't been given a date as of yet. However, we're looking probably 18 months as a rough estimate, really, when the Royalton Riviera Splash is going to be opening. Royalton Kids Club's ages complimentary, it's all free of charge, part of the all-inclusive. All the kids clubs or any of our Royalton resorts are included in the all-inclusive, and they age from the age of 4 to 12. Okay, yeah, that's answered everyone's questions. Okay, can you just remind me, sorry Sandra, what your prize is going to be today, please?
Sure. We're going to have 2 nights for 2 adults in the junior suite with jacuzzi at Majestic Colonial Punta Cana.
Amazing, thank you very much, Sandra. And Kerry, if you could just remind us.
Mine will be a £50 voucher.
Perfect. And mine's £50 as well, going by the Royalton Rewards platform, which is great. So if I can get you all, please, to go over to the chat option at the bottom on your toolbar, and you will need to change it at the top. Not sure I can do it myself, to everybody. So there's a little drop down box and it says 2, and next to it, it should say everybody, or everyone, I should say. I apologize. So make sure it says to everyone. And then what we are going to do, I'm going to ask Sandra first, please, to ask us a question. And it is fastest finger first. And what that basically means, whoever wins today will get 10 entries into winning Sandra's prize. So if you can be all ready. And Sandra, please, what is your question for today, please?
Sure. Do all our properties have a family section as well as an adults only section?
Oh, some very, very quick answers there. Now I've got to go and find who the top one is. Let's have a look. So number 1 was Neil Miller. Well done, Neil. Congratulations on that one. So you'll be entered into the spin to win 10 times. And I haven't even thought about a question for myself yet, actually, for mine. So whilst you're doing your question for me, Kerry, I'll have a think of mine. So please fire away.
So with mine, okay, I've got one. Which fruit is there 40 different varieties grown of in
Wow.
Nevis? Oh, look, they must have typed it before I even said the
Just
question.
ready for you to say it.
Like that.
It's always put pineapple. That's brilliant. I reckon you should win for the pineapple. Correct answer is mango.
It is mango, yes.
Fantastic. So that is Susan Barnes.
Well done, Susan.
Fantastic. Super duper. Congratulations, Susan. So again, just like Neil, you'll be in the spin to win and you'll be entered 10 times. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you could be one of our lucky winners. And I'm going to do £50 today, as I've said. And my question is, I mentioned a fee for a day rate from Bavaro to the Splash. How much was it? No, you've already won.
Oh, you've got a few different.
I've got a right various amount here. Okay. The actual answer is $35 per person. So well done to everybody who said 35. And the winner actually is Daryl. So congratulations, Daryl. Amazing. Thank you, guys. So yes, everybody who will be entered to the spin to win, and obviously good luck for all the prizes. They are fantastic prizes, especially the 3 nights from Sandra. So that's great. I just want to thank, obviously, Sandra and Kerry today for joining us. Thank you guys, obviously, as well for joining us today. Hopefully, you all can take away something from what we've all spoke about today, and you've enjoyed, obviously, all of our presentations. So thank you, everybody, for attending, and I'm sure I will see you soon. Not hosting, hopefully we'll have Sarah back. Hopefully I've done Sarah proud today.
No, you've done a good job. Well done, Luke.
Thank you, Kerry. Thank you very much.
Nothing broke. You did well.
No, everything's gone to plan, so I'm happy with that. So thank you very much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all soon. And don't forget to attend next week as well for, I'm sure it's the Caribbean Corner next week. So thank you very much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Take care.